Hi again, class. I want to go over Project 2, our project on empathy. And the first thing you'll see is to go over to Our Projects navigation button and then click on Project 2 Empathy. The requirements for this project will be a peer, we'll do that in class, and self-evaluation on your oral presentation, a report for Project 2, and I've outlined it in here, and a grading on a rubric for the oral presentation. So those are the three requirements. Your report, I'll make a assignment feature under all assignments for you to upload it there. And I'll do the same for your self-evaluation. Alright, so the project itself. As I wrote in the announcement yesterday, please choose a place that you plan to visit. You need to advise me before you go. You'll need to call and make an appointment and explain you are doing this for a college communication course, let me fix that, in healthcare. We will have the three basic questions I outlined below. What was his or her life like before? What is it like now? And what can be done to improve in the future? You'll have to adapt these questions to this situation. The whole idea of this project is that you walk in someone else's shoes. Now, you can't directly talk to a patient in a hospital. You may be able to talk to a person in the nursing home with, of course, permission from the person and the administration, or in an assisted care facility. At a homeless shelter, I'm sure you're only going to be able to talk to an administrator. I want you to really get something out of this, so in terms of where you go, it should be something that is foreign to you and something that you don't know much about. The Pregnancy Help Organization of Front Royal is another possibility, or the Domestic Violence Help and Shelters. There's one in Winchester and there's one in Warrenton. Detox for drug or alcohol addictions. I've listed all the websites so you can take a look at those. Phone numbers should be at the website, and you should make your call to see when you can set up your appointment. Because of our limited time, you're going to have to be doing this really quickly, and I mean next week, so that we can do the presentations on the last day of class on March 1st. So here are the guidelines. The learning outcome, you can read through that. The activity choices, meet and talk with the resident of a nursing home, but again, as I say, you have to clear that with the administration and see if there is someone that's willing to talk to you. When we come to a homeless shelter or a battered women's shelter, you're only going to be able to talk to the administrators. You can meet with and talk with a friend, family member, or acquaintance who has been through a difficult health or addiction situation. Any other ideas you have, check with me first. This is going to be anonymous as well when you give a report, and please make that clear when you talk to the administrator and the person. You will not be using their name. You can make up a name. You will be talking about their gender and their age. That's about it. Prepare in advance before you go. List your questions. Know what the center is about ahead of time. Find out what they do. Find out, the main thing with the administrators is to find out how they feel. And I'm sure they'll have examples of individuals that really struck them to the heart. You need to self-monitor yourself in terms of presenting yourself in verbal and nonverbal. Review your own self-concept and recognize your strengths and weaknesses. Remember, it depends on the situation. Be respectful. Remember, older people react differently to the world. So in this case, you're going to be a very good listener. You're going to use both your listening skills and your verbal skills. Language. Use good grammar. Try not to be abstract. Prepare in advance. Try not using powerless language or hesitations. I'm kind of looking for, oh, well, I'm not sure. Really be sure to ask open questions and help direct the person. Try not to use disruptive. Let the person finish his or her thoughts. Nonverbal, be aware of if the person is uncomfortable by identifying kinesics, territoriality, proxemics. Use touch to relax the person. Simple touch on the arm. Listening, understanding, and responding. Ask them ahead of time if it's okay to take notes. Use prompting, questioning. Paraphrase what they say to make sure you've got it right. Be aware of gender, situation. Think about your own style of question. How long should the interview be? About half hour to 45 minutes, depending, but a minimum of half an hour. So take notes. Do not tape record without permission, and I wouldn't even take notes without permission either. Emphasize the interview is anonymous. Names will not be revealed, and the information will not be given to the public. Tell them the purpose of this is for you to understand more of a person like them, what their situation is. So these are the basic questions. Adapt them, as I say. What does the person go through on a daily basis? What was his or her life like before? What is his or her life like now? And what would help to make life easier now for the person in this situation? For your oral presentation, your intro section should state your purpose, what you expect to achieve, why you chose this person. The main section, who, where, when, what happened, give details. And the conclusion, like we did with Project 1, a reflection section. What did you learn? What does it mean to you? How would you apply this knowledge? This is also what you'll be doing for your written report, probably in more detail. So, because of the limited time, you are going to be presenting in 3 or 4 minutes. I'm going to have to cut everyone off so that we can get everyone in on our last day of class on March 1st. So we're just going to simply go around the room and have each person present. Do not read your report. I gave feedback on that to several of you on Project 1. Things to keep in mind, what you learned so far, use your skills. If you have handouts or information of the place you visited, you can pass them out before class. We'll probably do that so people have it in hand. Okay, that's the overview. If you have any specific questions, let me know. As I said in our announcement, I do need to know where you're going, what day you're going. I set up the blog. You can put the information in there or email me. I really need to know this information by this weekend, well before our class. So again, let me know if you have any questions about what I've just explained, or if you want to email me and talk about where you're going, that's fine. So I'll wait and see how you do and what your emails are.